Good evening, Lake Orion. I'm Sammy Taormina. Of course, where I am between Taorminas. Yep. I am between. Hello, everybody. This is on Between Taorminas. For our year review, we're going to debut all the call-outs, most call-outs that started on episode number 24.
There you go.
I'm here with Ian and Anthony.
Yeah. So we're going to discuss our favorite call-outs of the year, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
And hopefully here's to some more call-outs, some great call-outs in 2013.
Yes.
If the world, well, wait, never mind. The world didn't end.
Yeah, the world didn't end.
We're all still here.
Yeah.
Hey, so listen, shall we start off with some of the favorite call-outs I've done and maybe some of the guests have done? All right, so roll that call-out footage. These are mine, and guests, enjoy. But right now, we have some business to tend to. We have to call some people out. And you each have who you want to call out. I have somebody I'd like to lay the hammer down on. So, without further ado, my person for this week is it's gonna be Ozzie Guillen, Mr. Ozzie Guillen. You were formerly, there he is. You are wanted this week. You were with the Chicago White Sox for what, 8 years, 7 years?
Yep, 8 years.
And I may have been one of the few people in Detroit with Sammy that enjoyed playing the White Sox because of Ozzie Guillen. You know what I mean?
I love him.
I don't love him, but I respect what he brings to the game. What he did not bring to the game recently with his comments to Time Magazine was any amount of respect for the city he lives and works in. He needs to be, I guess, he needs to be aware of what he says because he's a motor mouth and he kind of needs to calm it down a bit because he really, I think, offended some people in his community with all the Cubans that are living in Miami and people of Cuban descent. So, Ozzie Guillen, tone it down a hair. All right, bud? Please, for the sake of us all.
You're next, Booney.
Oh, I'm next, huh? Well, thanks, bud. We'll see you on the wanted poster one day, I'm sure.
All right. I'm thankful I'm not done part of it yet.
Not yet. Your day's coming. All right. Let me set a backstory for you folks here. And I want to go back to the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, where I didn't hear Let's Go Reds a whole lot. I heard Let's Go Tigers. Then we took the road show up north to the north side of that rat-infested city known as Chicago. And they do a little thing at Wrigley. It's cute. Wrigley's a great place. You know, everybody
Harry
loves
Carey does it.
Oh, Harry Carey, yeah, sure, great Harry Carey. Hawk Harrelson. Chicago, Chicago's just filled with great people. No, not so. And one of those persons in Chicago, a North Sider, a Cubbies fan, is named Jeff Garland. And let me tell you, Jeff Garland, you suck. You rat bastard. You had the audacity to call out Tigers fans? For what? Where were your Cubs fans? We took over that place. You strike out Soriano to end the game. It sounded like we were at Comerica Park. Did it not? Austin Jackson hits a home run over his head. I hear nothing but cheers. And the one Cub fan in the place gets the ball and throws it back. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, let me tell you something. I got a little warning for your city of Chicago, because we're not going to the north side again. We're going to the south side. We're coming in lock, stock, and barrel. Prince Fielder, Miguel Cabrera, Justin Verlander. Look out.
Well, mine's going to be a little bit tamer than that, I think. But my my call-out is to somebody I saw after the game Friday night. Was everybody here at the round table at the game Friday night?
I was listening on the radio.
Okay, well, I don't need excuses. My point is, it was raining Friday night, right?
Yep.
I was at the game. These guys were at the game. But somebody thought they're Orion tough. I saw him after the game. He had one of our bracelets on. Tim English. You didn't go to the game. You are not Orion tough.
Ouch. That's
Simple.
not the first time that man's been called out on this show.
No.
I don't think it's going to be the last either.
No.
Not the way he acts.
Well,
I like a lot of people. I play softball in the Lake Orion community. I play on a co-ed team. I love it. It's a great time. It's a blast. It's a lot of friends, and it's a lot of fun. What I really don't like is when somebody decides to take part in midday shenanigans when they should be maybe at a job, at school. No, they're on a boat. They're on a frickin' boat having a good time. And then, 10 minutes before we're supposed to be at the ballpark, Katie Paul calls up and says, I can't make it. I'm ill. I'm sick. I'm too sick to play. Calls, texts, hey, we need you. Our team is screwed if you don't play. Doesn't answer. Finally, we get a hold of her. As the game has started, she's on a boat. She's not ill. She's actually doing quite well. Katie Paul, I can't take it. You're done. You're out. I'm done. Whatever.
I can't believe you just did that. I can't believe you just did that.
All right, now, my second call out, this actually goes back to the early 90s. I was called out in the early 90s by someone that's still wreaking havoc in our community. And don't worry, I'm going to keep one shirt on. I got to take this off for this call out. Hope I don't mess up the mic. You see this shirt? Ooh. Cosmo. I'm calling out Cosmo. Cosmo, this all-knowing sports seer that we read about in the Oakland Press. I'm calling out Cosmo right now. Cosmo called me out. In the early 1990s, I played baseball and basketball for Oakland Christian. I didn't think he was giving us the respect we deserved. So he called me out in one of his columns. So what I'm doing, I'm putting Cosmo on notice. And rumor has it he might even live in our community. Yeah. I'm putting Cosmo on notice. Cosmo, it's your time to get your butt out here, sit between Taorminas, and let's hear your side of the story. So I'm calling you out. You need to get out here and talk to these guys. So you guys, would you welcome Cosmo? I can't think of a better place it would be to finally take the basketball away from your face.
Oh,
you got that picture?
Oh, yeah.
Take the basketball. This is the best place you could be to just bring the basketball down and come out and tell us who you really are, Cosmo.
I love that call out. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sweet. Okay, now on to my.
Excuse me. May I?
What?
I have a call out.
You have a call.
Yeah, you might want to scoot back. Thanks. All right. Well, I'm going to call somebody out who has never been called out except for by himself on this show. And that certain person I will call Traitor. Oh, look at look at that traitor stare.
He's gonna kill you.
Anthony Traitor Taormina. Why? Simple. You're a traitor. You're scared. You're just you don't know where your loyalties lie. And one day you need to learn. I'm gonna get you a tissue for your tears too, because I know you're crying. Easy boy. Easy.
I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, is that a threat? It's a promise. Well, you've asked for it. You've got it. You're called out, and it's about darn time, because I'm tired of your trading antics. I'd like you to realize where you're from, realize who is in charge around here, me.
Oh, I realize.
Hey, this is my call out. I'll give you your time.
Yeah.
Shut up. All right, listen, and I just can't wait to get in the shot putting ring with you and you, but you're not a part of this right now, because you're done. Walden, you're a traitor. You went to Scripps. Learn where you're from. I'm done.
Hello, you went to Oakview.
It's an expansion league. I'm allowed to.
No,
that's
right.
not an excuse.
All right. I'm
don't
gonna
worry.
kill you in a minute. Okay.
Well, those were pretty good. You know, of all the great ones I had and all the great guest call-outs, I really loved mine of Katie Paul.
Why?
Why? Because she did something so egregious and so wrong, and I used my public access and slammed her. And then what did I do? I beat her in mini golf. That's right, I won. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about some of Anthony's favorite call-outs of 2012.
What about
Stay
the
tuned.
Giants, you know?
Nah, they weren't that good.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas on ONTV. Well, you guys got to check out Ian's call-outs. You got to check out our guest call-outs. Let's take a look back at some of my favorite call-outs. Some of them were creative. Some of them were just plain wrong. Let's hit the call-outs, ladies and gentlemen. Ow! All right.
Oh, that man, Bob Dowd.
You know, we have our holidays coming up. Halloween is around the corner. But one holiday seems to always tend to come up, and that's Easter. Easter Bunny.
Uh-oh.
Why? Simple. Look at you, man. You got a holiday named after you, but yet I still see you all the time. I heard you got good friends with several people. I heard you're a superhero. Easter Bunny. Get a clue, man! Easter Bunny. I heard you got Easter eggs. Get those Easter eggs somewhere else.
Didn't you fight in a bar room?
Yeah, fought in the bar room.
Good God.
I like
He's
those
fought-
candy
What does the Easter Bunny
eggs.
drink?
I like those
Drinks
candy eggs.
beer, I heard.
Beer?
Yeah, drinks beer.
Beer.
Easter Bunny.
Is there an alcoholic carrot juice?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Easter Bunny.
Okay.
Maybe looks
He
like
has
I'm
one.
ashamed of you, man. I just am. You know, you just got to get a life, man. Simple as that.
You should join the Marines.
Join
Who
the
knows?
Coast Guard.
Who knows? My second call out, superheroes.
Oh, there you go.
Why
If
is there
you-
a picture of Bruce Banner on there?
If you've read my, I prefer villains. I prefer to act like a villain myself.
We know that.
Though in my book series, I've tended to play both a hero and a villain role.
You're a villain.
You guys are all in there too.
You're a
In Lake
villain.
Orion, I wonder. I have a question to ask. Who is your group of superheroes? Who is this group of super? I mean, I could easily tell you from who it was when we were in high school back in the day. I could tell you who it was back. I could tell you who it was. Who was the true supervillains back in the day? You know, I'd consider Sammy a supervillain. I'd consider Ian somewhat of
Like
a.
an Iron Man.
Ah,
Like a Tony
so-so.
Stark.
So.
I'm Tony
I mean,
Stark.
I look at, you know, I mean, I can name a list off of people who would be considered a superhero and who would be considered a supervillain. I have a question to ask Lake Orion, especially the younger kids, especially the, you know, who is that superhero combination? Hey, ask me. I mean, feel free to tell me who you feel it is on my Facebook page, Twitter page. Feel free. I mean, I'd love to see your answers. I've dealt with a lot of heroes in the past. I've dealt with Steve Garver, Brad Hood, Andy Miller, Ben Knight, Ian Weatherspoon.
Heroes.
Also with these newer kids such as Jacob Gardner, Kyle Wood, Ryan Wood, Garrett Cloget, and others. So in this case, I'm going to focus on a guy who I feel is one of the best heroes in Chuck Norris. Walker, Texas Ranger got canceled 12 years ago. Walker, you're the main character in this series. Bottom line is, I can see you've dealt with a lot of villains in your life.
He was at SummerSlam 1983.
I had a lot of, you've dealt with a lot of villains in your life, and that you haven't dealt with somebody that is as evil, as manipulating, as the evil mastermind like me. I can hire anyone I want. I have the looks of a villain. I act like a villain. I could be a villain. Just wear the fedora, just wear a suit, you know, just like your typical gangster. I would love to duel you in a karate duel. I would. I think that it'd be a really good duel. I've had people talk to me about, you know, I can beat Chuck Norris or Walker. Also, Alex Cahill. Come on, we need better damsels in distress than that. I can name several people, men, that could be better damsels in distress.
Oh, no, you need a woman in that.
But bottom line is, I can beat Walker or Chuck Norris in a karate duel. I mean, just give the chance. I think that it would be really good to see if you respond to our show, or come on the show, or you know, even accept my challenge, or even I think it'd be really good, and I think that it would be awesome to see, see us going to karate duel. Do I think it'll happen? I don't know. I mean, it's up to you to decide. I mean, Tim English said that it would never happen. I don't know. We'll see. Chuck?
See you soon.
Like to hear from you. God bless America. All right. Person I'm calling out this week is somebody that is very, very ignorant, refuses to talk about golf, refuses to talk about European soccer, is not a good shot put coach, and that is Ian Weatherspoon. He is probably one of the worst officials
Whoa.
I've ever had to be around.
And you've been to Clarkson.
And you've been to Clarkson?
Wow.
Wow.
What he gets.
Ian,
Who's that
I've known
picture of, though? I don't know who that is.
We don't know. Ian, I've known you since 6th grade.
Yeah, it's been a shame, hasn't it?
Wow. You're a good friend.
I don't know. All right, I'll keep going.
You're a good friend. Very kind person, very kind-hearted person. I love you like a brother. Some of the decisions, however, yeesh.
Whoa.
I know you're a proud Tiger supporter. You're a proud Red Wing supporter. You are our homecoming king. Probably the best homecoming king we've ever had.
Wow. Is this a call-out or
That's
a love fest
you.
here? What is this?
But some of the decisions you've made, to just, the week you bashed Sam didn't go over well. But I mean, you're a great person at times, but still.
I'm still called out, huh?
Yeah. My next call out,
Santa Claus?
no. I called him out a couple weeks ago.
Tooth Fairy.
No.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
But he does resemble a stupid, hideous outfit.
Uh-oh.
But, I mean, you look at the outfit. I questioned his outfit last week. I questioned whether he was a superhero or not. He ends up going on the Big Ten Network, making a complete, of himself. And also he's on the Detroit News. Connor Stallings. Why?
Hail to the victors, valiant.
Quiet!
Hail to the...
Quiet!
Quiet!
Okay. Connor, why? Simple. My goodness. I've told you before with the uniform. Are you a superhero? You don't look like a superhero. Are you supposed to be one?
That looks really good on him.
Look at the outfit, man.
I like the wig.
How long has he been growing his hair out for?
Connor,
Did the red slash mark come with it?
I don't know what to say about you. Oh my goodness. Of all the team that just came up here, the Lake Orion freshman basketball team.
Do they know what being called out means?
Lake Orion freshman basketball team? Why? Simple. Your expectations, I made mention of it briefly. Last year's team had 15 wins. Do I think you can get it? Yeah, I do. Just got to get the job done. At the same time, though, you got to praise the two coaches. Coach Etherton, Coach Sherrod. They do a phenomenal job. You guys should listen to them a lot better than you do. And don't rebel against them. They're good influences. Lake Orion freshman basketball team? Can you get it done? We're going to find out.
I like that.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Gotta love
Some of those call-outs, I don't even know where they came
Gotta
from.
love my call-outs of superheroes, Chuck Norris,
man.
the hidden identities.
How many times
Green.
you call it the Easter Bunny, Jeez. What did Easter Bunny ever do?
Simple. The Easter Bunny's just the Easter Bunny.
Does he hide? You can't find the eggs? Is he too hard on you or what?
Nah. I like my call-outs of the freshman team and then the hidden identities, superheroes, and Chuck Norris.
Ridiculous.
I'm a great villain, am I not?
Some would say, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got anything to say about your brother? You're just waiting to get to yours.
I'm shocked.
You're just shocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all as shocked.
Oh wait, mine's probably, you'll see.
We'll see some of your favorite call-outs
We
coming
will
up
be
next.
right back. The Between Taorminas on ONTV. Welcome back to Between between Taorminas. Of course, a lot of people know me as the loud one. A lot of people view me as probably not a lot of people's worst nightmare, especially those who I've called out in the past, from sports announcers to athletic directors, heck, even Flint stations, you know. I know who you are. I know who you are. So here are my call-outs of the year. Yeah.
Sam?
You know, I've been so on this guy for so long. You know, like I didn't want to do this to him, but I had to do this. I had to do this to Pat Caputo. Why? Why do I ask? You know, like I've done everything in my power just to try to get you here, and you don't. And of course, I don't care if you're busy. Just come. You know what I mean? Like
We're flexible here.
Just be happy. I was your student, I was your student. I mean, like at Oakland. I mean, like, just give me some love. I mean, just give me some love. Come to the show. You know what I mean? I mean, we'll have a great conversation about everything. You know. But I'm serious. I want you to come to the show. You know, I want you. You know, I love to debate sports talk with you. I know you do it on Fox 2 every single day. You know, and also you do it with the Oakland Press. You know. I mean, like, just come in the show. You know, I'm waiting for you. I'm begging you. Please come. And the next one here, I'm going to call out my last one. He is threatening the NHL again with the CBA negotiations. I've called him out once already. He's a crybaby. His name is Commissioner Gary Bettman. Gary Bettman, why? Why are you doing this to us again? Why are you doing this to us? You know, you see, like, deal and negotiations are far apart. Do you care for the fans? I don't think you care for the fans, and that's why they hate you around the entire NHL. Because you don't care for the fans. You don't care for me. You don't care for Ian. You don't care for Anthony. You know what I mean?
You don't care about Wings fans.
You don't care about Wings fans, Avs fans, Stars fans, Kings fans, everybody. You're just there for yourself because you're spoiled. That's what you are, Gary Bettman. You are spoiled. You are a spoiled little pony pump princess in a monkey chain, and that's why you call yourself commissioner for life. Gary Bettman, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to the NHL. You're a disgrace to hockey around the area. You know what I mean? If you think you're a role model for children, give me a break. I can name 10,000 people that are better role models than you are.
All right.
Okay. Wow.
Deep breaths.
Deep breath. Man. Okay. And of course, my last call out, of course, he's got a huge beef with me.
Uh-oh.
He's the Troy Athens AD. Name is Bob Dowd. Bob Dowd, why? Let's look at it here. Why do you want to send me to prison so much? You want to send me to prison? I've never done anything to you. I've never done anything. And you want to throw me out for what? I never did anything. I know you think I'm obnoxious and evil, but, you know, so be it. I mean, like, I know you can be evil too. You know, and then, of course, you want to throw me in prison? I mean, like, every time I come to Troy Athens, I'm going like, why? I never did anything to you. You know, I never did anything to you, but, of course, every time I say something, it's like, that's it. I'm going to Troy PD. And they're going to take you out of here. You know, you have a restraining order on me and we go to the state semifinals.
Oh, good grief.
Which I heard rumors about. That's not good against me. What is that against my constitutional rights? Jeez.
Didn't you want to wear weren't you supposed to go in maybe wearing a Easter bunny disguise, a chicken suit, wear a mask, and it wouldn't have mattered? He'd still kick you out anyways?
Well, I've got a plan for that. I've already got that taken care of. When I go to Troy Athens, my only trip for the girls' basketball season in the winter.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Quick question for you. What year was Bob Dowd's photo taken there?
I do not know.
I'll put the over-under at 1962, and I'll take the under.
My last call out, of course, is of course I have a huge beef with these four lunatics known as life.
Aren't they all Pat Caputo's friends or enemies?
They're all Pat Caputo's friends and all Pat Caputo's enemies. All the commissioners of the
sports.
of all 4 major sports. Bud Selig, Roger Goodell, Crybaby David Stern, and Gary Bettman. First, I'm going to do Bud Selig. Bud Selig, right. I respect you, though, okay? But, you were the first, and I applaud you for this. You were the first commissioner to make sure that a labor strike did not happen, and you signed a good deal with the players' union. And you did it all quietly. That makes me happy as a sportsman. I applaud you for that.
What about the wild card method?
And of course, the wild card method. I like it. I love it. Bud Selig, you're a good man. What?
What?
The next one here.
I'm with this lunatic
The
here.
next one here.
What about the All-Star game?
Is Roger Goodell.
What about
Roger Goodell,
interleague
why?
play?
You make a complete fool of yourself when you go with the Saints bounty scandal. You made a complete fool about it. And of course, you end up losing in federal court. And of course, you make a deal with NBC, yeah. Why would you make a deal with NBC? Why?
What about the
Him and Gary
replacement
Bettman are
officials?
Have you seen Faith Hill?
Yeah, I have.
What about the officials?
And of course, the officials union. Why? You almost ruined the integrity of the game. You're a disgrace, Roger Goodell.
It's because he knows Bob
And then the
Dowd.
next one, of course, is David Stern. David Stern, why? NBA is starting up again. Yoo-hoo, the NBA. Woo-hoo. I want my NBA champion. You know what I mean? David Stern, quit being a crybaby. Quit being a princess pony pop. Quit being a corporation. Sorry, lunatic. You know what I mean? You deserve to be in a Wile E. Coyote mask going down to a cliff. That's what I view you as. And of course, and your crybaby friend, LaQueen James, of course, he deserves to be going down a cliff with you.
You're gonna break another toe if you keep banging
And the
that
last
can.
one, of course, is Gary Bettman.
Words cannot explain.
Words cannot explain this guy. Gary Bettman, why? Let's look at you like this. How many? You've been in 3 lockouts! 3 lockouts! Including this one. I had to watch the Cage show today. I had to watch the Cage show because of you. It is all your fault that hockey's not in session. It's your fault. You know it. Gary Bettman, you are the disgrace of the sports world. And I say this, Pat Caputo agrees with me. Gary Bettman, it's time to take a hike. Take a hike and get out of my life. You disgraced little punk.
Ooh.
Wow.
You done?
You done?
I agree.
Wow.
I agree with everything.
I feel like I need a drink after watching you do
wow.
that.
I mean,
Man.
never ceases to amaze me.
What are you gonna say about a guy like this?
Mm-hmm.
You
Well-
know? Jeez.
Well, I mean, they all had it coming to them. I know a
If you
couple of
could
them.
pick one, what was your favorite call out you've
Yeah,
done?
if you had to pick one.
If you had to pick
I've
one.
had a call out. I've had a couple of them. I've had from Bob Dowd to all the sports commissioners. Got Gary Crybaby Bettman, David Pony Puff Stern. You got
How about Pat Caputo? He ended up coming to our show.
Pat Caputo. At least Pat Caputo was a man. Pat Caputo is a man. He's a man for coming here. None of the other ones haven't come here.
What about Jay Sherrod and Curtis Etherton?
Yeah, those two are men, but But Pat Caputo came on the show. He talked to Sports Talk. He came here, and I respect him for that. None of the other ones have not had the audacity to come on to the show, but we've had others. But, like Chris Barnett, like, Curtis Etherton, Jay Sherrod. But,
Yeah.
the only good sports
Chris Evans.
personality is from Pat Caputo. Hoping to get more.
All right.
Soon.
Well, what does 2013 hold?
I don't know. I mean,
Who's going to have to get called out?
It was a special year in 2012. Let's see what happens in 2013.
All right. So from all of us here between Taorminas, we hold hands.
No.
Okay.
I'll hold
We
hands.
wish you the happiest New Year.
Happy New Year. Good night, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.